I did want to say, I'm not sure if we touched upon the subject, but how to de-escalate confrontation. So over the years, I've gotten to some incidents while serving papers with other guys and stuff like that, guns pulled out, knives pulled out. Just wanted to touch up on that subject and see what advice others have. But my advice is because over time you develop the skill on how to de-escalate issues, because when you call the police, that process could be long. You'll be out there for 4 hours, police report and blah, blah, blah. And I think the best way to de-escalate a situation is to not entertain a situation, just say yes ma'am, no ma'am, and just simply, walk backwards and get out there. Get out of there as soon as possible. Don't even sit there and take your notes. So I'm not sure if we touched up on that subject, but I just wanted to insert that in because I de-escalate issues at least 3-4 times a year. I mean, like real situations where guns and knives are pulled out. And Broward County recently had this young lady suffered a concussion, lacerations and stuff. She got hit with a bat behind the head, and just wanted to bring awareness to how to de-escalate situations.
Yeah, I think you kind of hit it on the head with when we talked about how long to stay at the door and what can happen with Mike Kern's story about the dad or the husband coming out like, I'm gonna go get my gun. He just got out of there. He just ran, but maybe he couldn't get out of the door, or something else might occur where he needs to de-escalate and just basically have a gun in his face. I think that there's a double-edged sword. So I think one side of it is you be non-threatening, first of all, but when a threat does come, you be prepared and have leverage of hey, you don't want to do that. The first step is no. I'm so sorry. Listen, hey, I'm just a delivery guy. I'm leaving. Listen, this is actually not as serious as you're making it. This is a legal document, yes, but this is something you're able to answer. And there's two sides to every story. Bro, I'll say stuff like bro, or if it's a woman and she's just going crazy, like the one that boxed me in, I'm like, you have to understand, there's two sides to every story. You might be the one who's right. I would probably agree with your side, but I'm not the judge. I'm just a delivery guy. Do you realize that? I think your ability to communicate is your de-escalation. However, when somebody gets to a place where they're ready to use physical violence against you, you have to be ready in one way or another. And maybe that's a taser. Maybe that's your own, what Shannon was bringing up earlier, some type of a defense gun. But whatever it is you decide to use, you should be very well trained in it, knowing how to protect your children from shooting themselves accidentally. That's probably the biggest one right there. But other ones of just shooting yourself accidentally sitting down in the car because you got a little overlap going on here. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Okay. Don't leave your gun where they can get it. And remember that any weapon that you carry could be used against you, probably will be used against you if you can't hold on to it. So I say that for the women here that maybe don't have the grip strength of Big Alex here.